Hobby Lobby, if you're listening, hint, hint. But anyway, so I don't know if they have them this year, but I kind of got burnt out on them the year before last, and I don't even remember if I made any last year or not with this swag, but I found some. I've been de-stashing, and I found some in my stash, and I thought, well, let's go ahead and use those up today. So, okay. All right, well, let me get my phone going so I can see everybody that's here. How is everybody today? Happy Friday. Can you believe it's only 2 weeks till Thanksgiving? I'm dying. I just don't even know what to do. I've got so much to do. And it turned winter here. So, hey Vince, happy Friday to you. Hey Pauletta and Liz, how are you guys today? Just doing some housekeeping here, you guys. The usual housekeeping. Come on. There we go. Okay, hey Diane, there's Benita and Charlotte. Hello, hello. Thank you guys, everybody, for being here. I really appreciate it. So let me get my YouTube going now, too. We'll say hello to everybody over there. It gets so complicated nowadays. There's so many steps to do in there. Okay, there we are on YouTube now. Okay, all right, so as I said, if you're just joining in, the inspiration for this design is this gorgeous, it's a champagne, kind of a monochromatic look is what I'm going for today. And as I said, I use this spray a lot. I don't remember if it was last year or a year before, but I had just a couple of them left over. I'm trying to limit buying, you guys. That's hard to do this time of year. There's so many pretties out there, right? But it has the champagne or champagne on ivory balls, and then actually, do I have the wrong part here? No. Okay, there's this one ball on each swag. I was confused because I've cut another one up, and there's a ball on it as well. And then the champagne berries, and the pine cones, and the little twigs here, and then it's kind of like an iced greenery. And as I said, I already cut off part of this, and then cut the other one in two. And I'll show you what we're going to do about that, okay? And my base is a 29-inch Teardrop swag wreath that kind of has some different bristles in it. I really like this swag. It just, it really feels real. I mean, it's really a nice swag. But it is 29 inches, and typically I try to extend beyond my base, so this is going to be a pretty big swag, okay? Going to be a long one. Hang that up, and I've already gone ahead and made my bow also, I think. I actually, after I got it made, I actually added another loop to it, but I've got a kind of a champagne gold glittered, of course, glittered, 2.5 inch, and then this 1.5 inch that has the ivory base, and then the champagne gold snowflakes. Couldn't think of that word. We're supposed to maybe get snow tonight, you guys. Can you believe that? So, hey Cindy, hey Diane, Tina, thank you guys. Yes, that is from Hobby Lobby Charlotte, but it's from a couple of years ago. I don't know if they still have that. I really have been trying to stay out of Hobby Lobby. It's just like I get in there and I get possessed, but I do have to go today later after I get done with this live. So, okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to come in here and I'm going to kind of play around and see where I'm going to position everything. Let me get you zoomed in a little bit better here. Okay. All right, and I haven't even fluffed this out yet. We will do that after I get it attached because I'm going to get it all messed up once I get it attached in here. But I just want to kind of play around and see where I want to position everything. As I said, I cut this other swag or spray. I cut this other one in half. I just want to make sure that I've got room for my bow. Okay, I think that'll be fine. And we got just a little bit of room here, but I'm going to take care of that, okay? All right, so I'm just going to tack it on here for right now, and then I'll secure it. I'll secure it after I get it positioned in here where I got two hands to work with. Most times when I'm doing this, just, you know, when I'm not live, I've got this laying down on the table. It's a lot easier to do it that way. But you know what? I figured out. I mean, number one, I prefer to design upright. I think that's a couple of reasons. I figured it out. Number one, because I was trained that way. That's the way I learned. And number two, I am too short to see up and get a bird's eye view of my design. So you need to, you know, you need to be able to look at it straight on. And I am not tall enough. All right, so I've got it secured on there now. I'm going to come in here with some zip ties. I don't have any green ones right now, or I'd use that. You could also use pipe cleaners, or for that matter, you know, I'm going to wrap a few of these evergreen ties around it also. But I'm just going to be extra sure that it's going to stay where I want it. So I'll put about, anywhere from 3 to 5 of the zip ties on here. So how is everybody today? Who else got their Christmas tree up? I do not. I'm actually behind. But that is on the plans for this weekend. At least to get a couple of them up. We've got one of my granddaughters. She's going to come and stay with us tomorrow. I think that'll be fun to decorate it with her. At least one of them. If I can get her to sit still that long, that is. Or focus, I should say. All right, I'm still wrapping these with the zip tie. Take this needle nose pliers in here and tighten it up. All right, so I've got 2 of them on here, plus I've got a few evergreen ties, and so I think that's good and secure. We'll go ahead and get our other ones in there. And I try to go ahead and clip these little tails off as soon as I get them done, because if I don't, then I forget. So, hey Sharon. Oh, Pauletta's packing to move. I didn't know you were moving, Pauletta. Where are you going to? Hey, Berlene. Oh, thank you, Berlene. Thank you very much. All right, let me position this one here. And like I said, this is going to be really long. I'll measure it whenever we get to that point, but I want some extending out over the top here. Plus, I'm going to be extending on the bottom as well. Okay, all right, I think that's good. I'm just going to take a few of these ties and secure that for right now. And then we'll get a couple of zip ties on this one. And I'm being sure that I'm securing this swag to the spine of the other swag, of the teardrop. Get in there. Sometimes these zip ties can be like pipe cleaners and have a mind of their own and not go where you want them. Okay. So who all watched Yellowstone last week? Wasn't that good? How many times have you watched it? My husband, he is a nut about Yellowstone. And can you believe he's already watched it 5 times? Of course he taped it, but 5 times. I think I need to write in so he can be an extra or something. I think he's like the most devoted fan or something like that. He is crazy for it. All right, get another zip tie on here. I got to make sure that it's around the spine. Okay. You make sure that, okay, that's good and tight. So, you know, I'm a fanatic about mechanics is everything to me. I do not want my things falling apart. Oh, thank you, Janet. Thank you. All right, now, as I said, this is the second part of the other spray that I cut up. Try and get everything kind of fluffed out here a little bit. I need to go back and fluff this too. Actually, before I put this in there, I want to see where everything is. I've got a bunch of berries down here that are kind of hidden. I don't know. We may have to relocate those. You know, I do that a lot. They're kind of, actually, I tore one of them off. We'll save that in case I can put it someplace else. I've got a pine cone down here that's kind of buried. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to take this and put it right down here underneath. Got to rearrange here. Some of these things are in the way. Actually, I'm going to put this. I've got this big spray over here, this little big wad of greenery. So I'm going to move this one to opposite. That's what I was kind of running up against. It was kind of having trouble spacing it. So, okay, I think that's good. And really, to be honest, you know, you wouldn't have to necessarily do the zip ties. If you've got a good, you know, a well-built spray, like your base is well-built, like this is, just tying around with those tinsels from the base should be fine. But I am going to put one on this bottom part because you saw how tiny that was. Okay. Yeah, I'm not liking how far down these little berries are. I might have to, like I said, I might have to take those out, and I think I'm going to go ahead and do that because they're just going to get buried in there. I want to keep them. I'll just put them someplace else. But don't be afraid to, you know, dissect and rearrange and whatever you feel like you need to do. All right, so we've got our balls on the opposite sides there. Let's go ahead and we're going to fluff this one up here too. Kind of intermingle. I just threw a bunch of greenery in my face there. Ice or something. I don't know what it was. Everything needs to be fluffed, just like your Christmas tree. Okay. Just kind of making sure that I've got a decent shape going on here. And also, this pine cone here, we may have to do something different with that one too. But we'll wait. Okay. All right, so that's what we have so far. How is everybody out there? Haven't been... Oh, Nancy got engaged in Yellowstone. Cool, that's neat. I've never been there. Hey, Donna. Never been there. Oh, the placement looked cute to you, Sonia. Yeah, I was afraid it was going to get buried after I put all my stuff in there. And this pine cone, too. He's in there kind of deep. But, and I really would rather have these two on opposite sides here. Oh, goodness, I got that. I know I had to, just realized I forgot to tie up on top here of that swag I just put in, that little piece. I'm glad I saw that now because it was just kind of hanging there, flopping in the winds. Yeah, you got to go back where you belong. Okay. All right, now we're good. All right, so now let's go ahead. I want to put our bow on next. And I left it attached because, as I said, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with my ribbon yet. We'll just see how it plays out. And I put 4 loops of the champagne ribbon. I might add another one, but I put 4 loops of that, and then I put 3 loops of the other, and then a tail up top. But, you know, that's all subject to change. And again, I'm going to wrap it right around the spine here. Okay. Okay, I'm going to fuss with the ribbon a little bit here now for a minute. Now, see, everything's kind of stuck in there right in the core. We're going to replace this pine cone someplace else, because I don't want it to get buried behind the bow. I want to make sure everything's visible. Okay. Now, what do I want to do? Same thing with this pine cone. I'm going to move this one too. I like that. Let's do that. And I'm just going to use the evergreen to secure this. I'm going to pretend like the evergreen's just like a pipe cleaner. Make it nice and loopy. Probably going to need something up there too, but we'll get to that. Sorry about the dog, guys. My husband's supposed to be watching upstairs. He's not usually here during the daytime. He took the Veterans Day off and today off. He doesn't know the rules, though. No barking. Oh, I love that. Love that. Okay, can you guys see? All right, I'm going to find some more evergreen down here. Secure that. What are we going to do with that? Let's see. I'm just going to trim that for right now. I love that ribbon. I got this actually for another project, and it didn't work out, just from a local shop we have here. But I love it. Hey, Glenda. Hey, Rhea. I thought there was an intruder. There might be. There might be. I don't know. Like I said, my husband's supposed to have upstairs under control right now. Okay, I feel like we need maybe a little something here. I definitely feel like I need another loop up here, at least of the champagne ribbon. I don't know if we need any more of the 1.5 inch ribbon. Or maybe not a loop, but at least a tail. I think I want a loop. So I'm just going to take it, pinch it. I'm going to leave it attached just in case I change my mind, okay? All right, and let's find some more evergreen here, if I can. Actually, it worked out perfectly because the bow, that little evergreen garland that I use for the bow, is right here. So we're going to snug that up in there. That way it's going to look like it's just part of the bow, or it should. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. I think I just want a little tail over here. Let me see. You guys doing okay over there? Oh, hey, Jean. How are you? I've got a scrap of this one, of the 1.5 inch ribbon from another roll. Yeah, I'm just going to put a little tail right here. Now, of course, anytime I am just securing this with the evergreen, I come back in here and I hit it with some glue, because I don't want somebody to grab a hold of it and then it just comes undone. I hope you guys can see how sparkly this is. It is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Let's see. I'm going to cut it kind of long. We might shorten it up. Might shorten that up a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and dovetail this. let's dovetail this. Let's need a little tail up here too. Okay, now I'm going to make a tail, but I'm going to, let's see, I don't know if I've got enough evergreen to work with, so I'm going to go ahead and clip off another little piece of this evergreen garland. You guys ever use this? I get it at Hobby Lobby this time of year. I don't know if they have it all year long, but it is really nice to work with Christmas items that, you know, that you've got the evergreen base. And you could also use, you know, Dollar Tree has those evergreen looking pipe cleaners, but they really cut down the cleanup work on the back. They just kind of blend in. Oh, Jean's getting her booster COVID jab next week. Yeah, we're doing great here. I'm just starting to really feel the pressure of the holidays, trying to not think about it too much. I'm going to drop this down so I can work from the back here to get this tail in here. That might be over too far. No, I think it's okay. I'm just wrapping that pipe cleaner around the base or the spine again. Everything pretty much I work off the spine. All right, let me go ahead and it's over just a little bit more. I thought it was. Let's bring it over here. And we'll make that more pretty later on. Just wanting to, I feel like we need a little bit of that champagne up there. Go ahead and dovetail it. Okay, now let me see what we're going to do over here with these. I know I'm probably sticking my head right in front of your view. Okay, all right, let's trim these off. Just going to dovetail them, and then I'm going to kind of give them a little bit of a curve, and I think that'll look cute. Let's give them just a little bit of a, yeah, okay. All right, so now let's go ahead and trim these down. I'm going to do the same thing down here. You guys, I don't know if you guys can see this down here. Okay. All right, now we need a little bit of something down here. So let's go ahead and put another tail. And then I think we'll be done with our ribbon, more or less, unless we decide we want something else somewhere else. You know what? I think I want that over there. Now that I say that, hang on, hang on. Yes, okay. Now, back to what I was doing. Hey, Sylvia. Oh, thank you, Vanita. This is a 29-inch teardrop swag to start with. That's what our base is. I'll have to measure it to see where we're at right now as far as length, but it's long. It's a biggie. Okay. And I'm going to trim this off pretty long. I don't know that I'll leave it this long. We'll see when we get closer to finished. Okay. All right, I think we're good now on the ribbon for a bit. Okay. Let me see. How's everybody doing over here? Oh, thank you, Claudia. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. Okay, now, I have some other goodies that I was thinking about putting in. I bought these just because I liked them. Not too long. Well, actually, I bet I've had them 3 years or so. Aren't those gorgeous? I don't know if you can see the sparkle or not. Let me back out just a little bit. But they've got kind of a sheer petal here, and all the sparkle is champagne color, and this ivory is a velvet, and they're really pretty. But I was kind of thinking about, oh man, those look too big, don't they? I was thinking I might stick one of these in here. But now I'm thinking maybe they're too big. That's too big. Well, maybe here. It's too big and it blends in too much. So doggone it, that ruins my plan. I'm going to find something I'm going to use these for. I do have this smaller one, but I just have one. I don't know why I just have one. I wish I had two of them. Those would be a little better. Yeah, those aren't going to work. Okay, plan B now. We really have quite a bit of stuff just with the swag by itself. So I don't really feel compelled to put a whole lot of stuff in it. I feel like this pine cone's too deep. I feel like I'm going to have to relocate this one too. I just don't like things buried in there to where you've got to really search to even see them. Like this one, I feel like it needs to be out about here. Is one of these larger than the other? I think this is the largest one. But it needs to be out here, not buried down in there deep, okay, where it's visible. This one's okay. So to do that, we're going to have to put a pick on it. We'll put a pick on all three of these. A steel pick is not going to be tall enough. Okay, and so I'm just going to take this, and somebody was asking the other day, they didn't have a pick machine. This is what you do. You use one of these wooden picks. It's got a wire here, and I'm just taking this and I'm just wrapping it around. I on purpose left a stem here because I knew I was going to need that. We just wrap that around, and then we take our tape and just cover it. And you can get wooden floral picks and this tape at any craft or floral store. I usually take it up and down a few times. And sometimes I might even stick a dab of glue on here, but I'm not going to on this one. Don't feel like I need to. All right, let's go ahead and get this one done. Same thing. And just lay that tape right on top. This tape is not sticky until you start pulling it on itself. I really wish those flowers would have worked. I'm kind of crushed now. I have some really gorgeous, kind of sparkly, I wonder if they'd work, kind of sparkly peonies, like winter peonies. I might walk back here behind my magic wall here and see what those look like. Because some of these, well, I mean like this and these berries, these are white, so that might work. All right, one more twirl of the tape here. Hey, Sally, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I like the monochromatic looks. In fact, I did my tree in these colors one year. Well, actually, we had it a couple of years. So, all right. So now I've got plenty of stem on there that I can insert this, and it's not going to get buried back in there. So, okay. Before I put those on, though, let me go grab. I'm going to grab 2 or 3 of those peonies. They're just right back here behind this wall. I have a mess now. I grabbed one and all of them came out of the basket, but I'll fix it here in a minute. Are those not gorgeous? I've been dying to use them, but I just haven't had any projects that it's going to work with it, but it might for this. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, we're going to try them. I'm going to place them first. They also have these really pretty buds on them, but I don't know that we'll, I don't know. I'll wait on using those. I don't know if we'll use those or not. I don't need the leaves, but I will definitely save those for something else. So they're really pretty. They're frosted also. Trim off this because we don't need a big long stem. Okay, so I'm going to sneak one here right up here behind the bow. Just kind of, it mirrors these, actually we can put these in front. Mirrors these berries here. If I do that, I might bring this down here. And it won't be placed like that, but we're just trying it on for size right now. Okay, so maybe down here. I'll have to look at this in the camera. Actually, I wanted to put one here. Another bud go. not that. All right, I'm going to turn it toward me now and so I can see what it looks like. I'm not feeling it. I really wanted these to work too. I don't think so. Okay. All right, so what we're going to do, and you guys, if you've not watched me before, this is the way I design. I just try it on and keep working until it looks right. All right, now I do like this. Here's my other pine cone. Turn it again here. I do like that. So we're going to go with that. We'll probably come back and put those berries back up in this direction too, up here. So let me see where I'm going to attach this pine cone. And like I said, I've got it up here now where it's not buried, okay? So don't be afraid to relocate what you need to. Just wrapping some of the pine around. We'll hit it with some glue. Let me make a double check here. Okay, we're going to hit it with some glue here. Okay. All right, let's do this same thing. This one I'll be able to just dip in the glue pot though. Just so it's making contact with enough of the evergreen. It should be pretty secure. I'm going to come around. I'm going to have to drop this down just a little bit because that floral pick is hitting the back of my easel and is not letting it go through. I'm going to come back here. I'm just wrapping one of those evergreen pieces around that. Okay, I'm going to hit it with a little bit more glue since it hit that easel. I want to make sure that it's in there securely. Okay. All right. Oh, I left that in there. I don't think we want that. All right, and then this one we'll put here. So this way I've got kind of a, your eye kind of sweeps down and around. Actually, I'm going to trim this down just a little bit. Okay. Okay. All right, I like that. I wonder about putting some of these little buds in here. I think the whole peony flower was too much, but this might work. I don't think we need all this greenery though. Can you tell I'm really wanting to use these? It's not going to work. Okay. All right. Now, I'm going to come in here now and we'll replace these berries. Remember, we took these out. Let's replace these. I think they need to go right in here. Maybe a little bit lower than the ones over here. Let's put those right there. Actually, I have two of them. We'll put the bigger one up here toward the top, and I've got to put a pick on this also. Lost my tape. What do I do with it? It was just right. Oh, here it is. All right, we'll do the same thing. Just wrap that tape around there. Okay. Right, and like I said, I want this here, but I want it a little bit lower just to kind of fill in that little space right there. Maybe like right there. Or do I want it here? I think I want them down there. All right, so trim off this pick just a little bit. Get a little glue. Okay. All right, I'm gonna pull this up just a little bit now. Whoops, I gotta trim off this other. I forgot about that. Forgot about that other pick that we had sitting back there. Whole reason I dropped that down. Okay, let me turn it toward me so I can see where we need what. I think we need to separate these guys here. Oh, and I need to put that other little bit of berries. I'm going to put it down right about there. Do we need it over here? Probably over here. And I'm going to pick it. Sorry, I have to keep on picking these things, but they're just too short otherwise. Is everybody doing okay? Hey, Linda from Dayton. Hello, how are you? I hope you're ready for all the freezing weather we're sending you this way, or that your way. I think you guys get all our weather. So everybody's still alive out there? I just saw a bunch of hearts and thumbs up. Thank you. I appreciate it. You guys are like me. The further along I get, the more quiet I get, I think. Start get zoning in on the target. Okay, let's put these in here. Okay. Now, I also have these, what do you call it? They're Magnolia Leaves, only they're like a champagne color. Could scatter a few of these around. And see what they look like. I think maybe one here or there, but not a cluster of them. I like the color to it. So let's put a few of these on here. These things are gonna, or this swag's gonna glow in the dark. It's gonna be so sparkly. Okay. I feel like it needs something right here. Let's try that. Okay, so if I put one there, I'm going to go on the other side and balance it out. Hey, Nicole, how are you? Okay. I think we need one right here. How about you guys? Do you guys like monochromatic colors? I do. I do. And then like the next week I'll be, everything's vibrant. So I go both ways. Now, I'm just balancing this out. When I put something on one side, I come over and I add it to the other side. Let's see. And I'm not putting them just right up top. I don't want it like in your face sparkle. Okay, now we need a few of them down below here. Looks like I've already borrowed off of this one. These are also from Hobby Lobby. I don't know if they have these or not. Like I said, I got it kind of burnt out on champagne, so I didn't use a whole lot of it last year. Let's see. You're right there. Well, make sure whenever you're running that glue through those long needle pines that you know exactly where your needles are, because you can get that glue and it'll drag it right across your arm. I've done that. I feel like there needs to be one right here. Whoa, did I not have that hanging up? Oh, I didn't. Okay. My bad. Okay, let's put that back up there. Glad I was holding on to that. Okay, where was I going with that? All right, and maybe one down here. I was looking, I might be able to just put two of them down there. Yeah, I'm not. I'm going to do it one at a time. I can always add another if we feel like we need one. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I feel like we do need another one. I just didn't want to commit to it yet. It's like right there. This is very, very elegant. Elegant, glamorous, or glam, I should say. No rustic here. Other than the twigs, I guess you could call rustic. All right, I'm going to turn it toward me and see where we're at. Okay, I love it. I think we just need a few touches of some greens along the way. I have a couple of them pulled just to kind of fill in some holes. Like I feel like there's a hole over here, a little bit of a hole right here. So we just need to fill in some of these spots. I grabbed two. Like I said, I've got this mistletoe. Might be too big of a piece. Or I've got this other. It's kind of a glittered fern or glittered mixed green. I think I like this one better. We already have plenty of berries on with that spray, so I'm going to trim some of these off. Okay. And I don't think we need any really long pieces, so I'm going to cut this in half. Whoops. I'm going to fluff it around here. Yes, perfect. And like I said, I'm just going through now and filling in holes. Zoom in for you guys so you can see a little better. Just going to cut a few of these off and then trim them down a little bit. Like I said, I don't want great big pieces. Unless maybe down toward the bottom maybe, but not where I'm working right now. I like to start at the top and then just kind of work side to side and down to the bottom then. So I'm going to, since I put some over here, I'm going to come over here. Let's see. And get another piece. Okay. right in here. Right in the middle here. Need a little bit right down here. And that down here just for continuity, not necessarily it needs any fullness, but you wouldn't want to put a green up here and then not drag it all the way through the design. We'll go right up here. Okay. All right, I'm going to turn it toward me now. Still feel like it needs something over here more. Yeah, right there. I got it. Okay. And I think I want a piece going, I've got a piece of that going down at the bottom. I don't know if you guys can see the bottom exactly. Got some down here, so I'm going to bring some right exactly on top. Right in there. Okay. All right, now maybe a couple of pieces in the bow. A couple of small pieces. I always have to look at this fern. For some reason, it's hard to tell which side's the right side and which side's the wrong side. And then I'm going to bring a little bit over here. And see one more place. Just grabbing at glue strings. I don't know about that. I'm getting a piece with a bigger stem or a longer stem for that one. So I need to go in there a little bit deeper. Okay. All right, one more look toward me. I like it. Like it, like it. Okay, I think we're done. Okay, bring it up closer for you. Zoom in here. See, it's a biggie. And there's the bottom. Those need to bend down there. I love it. Make sure I hang it upright. So, okay. Let me see if anybody has any questions I missed. So, oh, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. I got to move over here so I can see. Just scrolling through and see if I missed any questions, you guys. Says everybody's watching. I don't see anything. Some of you guys are watching like several times, it says. I don't know why it keeps on doing that. So, does anybody have any questions? Let me try something here. Oh, thank you, Connie. I didn't see you out there. Thank you, Diane. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jill. Thanks, Nancy. I appreciate it. Thank you for the stars. Thank you so much. Hey, Lourdes. Hey, Sue. I didn't see you there either. Yeah. Yeah, it's a big one. Let me see how big it is. Because I know somebody will ask me, and I don't know. Let me get my tape measure. You guys, I think I threw my tape measure. I had my tape measure that I have had since I was in home ec in junior high. That's how long I've had this. And I think I threw it away accidentally because I can't find it anywhere. All right, now I'm not going to count these twigs here, but from about here, so it's about 36 inches. We started out with a 29-inch base. It's about 36 inches, so, okay. Oh, Berlin, you're asking. It's about 36 inches, not counting these little twiggies down here. And about 16 inches wide, okay. Yeah, Facebook is back to where we got to switch back and forth. Oh, thank you, Connie. Thank you. All right. Well, if you guys don't have any other questions, I'm going to end it here. As always, I do have this listed in my Etsy shop. I did put a pinned comment here in the comments that'll take you right to my Etsy shop if you're interested in it. And it'll be available there for sale. Anytime I'm going live, I've got whatever I'm making is for sale. Even though I'm making it for myself, I'll still sell it. I was raised like that. Whenever I was growing up, my dad, I used to show horses, if you didn't know that, and he was always saying, everything's got a price tag. So, oh, you're welcome, Berlin. You're welcome. So, all right, well, you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will be live at least on Sunday. I don't know what time. It likely will be in the afternoon, probably about this time, unless I go live with my granddaughter tomorrow. She's really looking forward to getting here. And I know her sister, you know, if you've seen her sister Harper, she's always doing lives. And I think the little sister is old enough now she's going to want to do it. So anyway, we might do something fun with her. So, okay. All right. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the stars. I really appreciate it. And you know, every little bit helps. It really does. And I'll look forward to talking with you guys next time.